This is breaking stuff. This is the first one that, because she wanted to personally talk to Jen and Frank because she's very close with Jen and Frank and let them know also. And this is breaking news stuff. So.
What,
this isn't involving like some sort of weird surrogate pregnancy or something.
Instagram.
Is it something like
that?
that?
Mrs. Mere break.
Wait, now she's getting involved.
At ANA.
Okay.
JULATON.
Yeah, why are you pulling this up?
Is Skype ringing? What is going on here? We've lost control of the show. Oh, that's you. That's you.
It's me calling the wife.
Oh, okay. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, love.
Okay.
Just when you get a second, Frank, I need to talk to you.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay. So we've got our Instagram pulled up.
Oh, it's not. She hasn't posted it up yet. I know it's going up. It's going up today. So go ahead, Frank. Let Richard.
Well, no, Ana it came off of. I mean, we talked about her last fight and how my opinion on it was that she was burnt out, and I think she did a lot of soul searching. She talked a lot with, obviously with Angelo, and she came up to the conclusion that it's time to move on to the next aspect of her life, and fighting professionally is going to be behind her now. She's retiring from the sport of MMA and boxing. Even before the conclusion of the boxing match she's supposed to have with Heather Hardy, which I told her made me very proud, because sometimes as fighters, you see a lot of guys go out there and they keep fighting for the wrong reasons, for paychecks or because they feel obligated to.
Yeah.
So for her to be able to make that call, I was actually, as a teammate, proud that she knew that if you don't have it in your heart, it's time to make that adjustment. And she did.
And that was made official privately. She spoke to Alan Tremblay, her longtime mentor, father figure, Mr. Air Canada, at 7 a.m. And then her next call was Mr. Scott Coker, of Bellator.
Right.
And then,
he's
the
Bellator
president
promoter currently,
And then Frank and Jen was actually in the list of your 5 digits in your hands. And she was like, I really want to tell Jen and Frank before I let it all out.
All right. Well, that is news to me, but congratulations to her on obviously in boxing
she's a Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer career, and in mixed martial arts, one of the few that's pioneered the transition. I mean, you got the example of Holly Holm and a few others, and I think once that probably becomes much more commonplace as the decades progress and the sports merge into one or hybrids of or whatever, then she'll no doubt be looked at as one of the pioneers in doing that.
Well, now with female MMA,
she's really into Bella, of course.
I wanted to, obviously Bella's coming up now, and just in general, that's opening up the gym. I told her that if she stays here in Vegas, there's a lot of opportunities for coaching and even just teaching martial arts to women that don't want to be professional fighters.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot less intimidating learning from a woman if you're a woman. So I think that, especially the way the world's going with women entering into martial arts and wrestling the way that they are and all the different aspects, boxing, I think that there's a whole opportunity for her to really step in and be a pioneer in the coaching and mentoring area.
Yeah, and Frank, let me talk about that real quick, because I know that even Kevin Iole wrote that story about how when we were first working together, Ana was a really good connector on you and me learning each other. So as a coach, if she transitions to that, what do you think? In all honesty.
No, honestly, I think Ana understands what it's like to be in there and combative, and she also has a good mind for as far as is able to speak well. I think that's important. A lot of athletes are able to do things and fight and understand it, but they can't convey it to others. And I think that she has a good grasp of it to be able to also to transfer those thoughts over to others, and that's really the secret. I mean, there are a lot of great fighters out there, but they don't necessarily make great teachers, great professors, great instructors. And I think that Ana has the proper tools to do so. So I think that's a real exciting time for her to make this transition.
I just realized that since I showed her my secret finishing move and she was never able to use it, now I'm going to need to pass it on to someone else.
Yeah, Bella.
Maybe.
I think you got Bella.
Maybe Frank's sitting over there thinking, "Oh God, trying to get her all the right habits. You don't need to ruin it this early." Yeah, that's a good one though. Yeah, absolutely, maybe so.